Hello, Jason. How are you?
Dead on arrival, the Israeli government is not invited to the Bahrain workshop.
Very soon there will be an important conference in Bahrain, which we welcome, part of the United States' attempt to bring about a better future and solve the region's problems. Of course, there will be Israelis there.
Israelis, yes. Officials, no. After much speculation, the White House confirmed Monday that Israeli ministers will not participate in the event, the first stage of the big Trump peace plan. American officials say the focus is economic, not political. At the Israeli Prime Minister's office, a top official told I-24 News the decision was made in coordination with Washington and Jerusalem. But is it an indication that the big launch of the peace plan will not go as smooth as planned? Not necessarily.
I think it makes sense for the Americans to make that decisions once the Palestinian officials are still boycotting the whole event. If the event would take place with just, one side Israeli officials, that would make the whole thing look a bit ridiculous. So they had no choice. Until next week, maybe someone in the Palestinian Authority will regret, and then they can change the way it's going on with the Israelis as well.
Another major factor is yet another election season in Israel, a government which is merely transitional and ministers who are more political than ever.
I think the Prime Minister Netanyahu or the Foreign Affairs Minister Israel Katz or the Finance Minister Moshe Kachlon, all of them would love to be in Bahrain, not only for the purpose of the workshop, but mostly about their own political campaign. It makes sense that they're not there because, during a campaign you're supposed to play even-handed, and nobody wants this type of a really important workshop to be part of a political campaign in Israel.
But is it a bittersweet situation after all? With all major players in the region RSVPing, despite the Palestinian plea to boycott the workshop, that in itself an achievement for Washington, the fact that it will not be a summit of high-ranking officials and ministers, but rather a low-key affair, might leave some leeway for everyone joining along without any commitments to have the diplomatic cake and eat it too. Ellie Hochenberg, I-24 News.